Hey guys, Jake here, and today, while Underground 2 was never my favorite Need for Speed game, I have to rant about it for a moment. And in this video, I want to explain why I think Underground 2 might only be not one of the worst Need for Speed games in the series, but one of the worst games I've ever played, and possibly even maybe the worst game ever made. Now, while a lot of Need for Speed fans consider Underground 2 to be their favorite or the best Need for Speed game, I very obviously disagree. And obviously, they're just a bunch of idiots. I mean, a lot of people like Underground 2 for its customization, but this game focused a bit too much on it. Need for Speed used to be about supercars, being in exotics, being in exotic places, driving fast, but this game really shows how Need for Speed changed so much in just 2 to 3 years. But luckily, things kind of turn around with most Wanted to 5. So first off, the game is kind of based around its customization, which I just said a while ago, but why would you want to base your game off of customization when most cars in real life are stock and not customized, or riced, should I say? But hey, even if it's not realistic, of course, this was being made around the time Fast and Furious was really popular, especially with those early movies about street racing and tuner culture, and customizing your car, and earning money, and, you know, EA is all about that money. So the first caveat of this game being based around customization and tuner culture is the fact that the car list is not that varied, and the progression doesn't really feel right. As the beginning of the game, you get all these different kinds of cars, tuner cars like 240 SX, Civic, etc. But near the end of the game, you're still getting cars in that tuner category. Yes, there are some nice tuners. I'm a fan of the Toyota Supra, for example, but there's no cool Mustangs or Lamborghinis or any other exotic or muscle cars. There's just not that much variety. And because of this, the end game doesn't feel very rewarding, with you still getting awarded tuner cars throughout the whole game. Most racing games with good progression will put these lower end tuner cars near the beginning of the game. Even the next Need for Speed game took note of that, with Most Wanted 2005 having a Lexus IS300 as a starter car, while Underground 2 had it as a mid-game car. And you know, honestly, with all the love for tuner culture and Need for Speed and all that kind of stuff, I might show this video to Black Panther. He's a big fan of this kind of stuff, and not really a fan of the classic Need for Speed games. Maybe I'll show this video to him, and maybe that'll really expose the truth about Need for Speed Underground 2 to him. Maybe it'll change his mind, who knows. But even he's a hypocrite, because, for example, he likes progression, right? But Underground 2's progression is garbage, with the beginner type of cars being the same as the endgame type of cars. Both tuners. He might think he's progressing, but in my mind, not at all. You're not getting the same types of rewarding cars you'd get at the end of Most Wanted. You get the Hondas, the Acuras, the Toyotas, the Nissans, which racers are gonna like, but I'm not gonna like it at all. Not only does the car list progress in the worst way I've ever seen, but so does the career mode. You have this extremely confusing map and multiple locations that you unlock over time, with the main caveat being that there's hidden races everywhere. That's right, hidden races on the map. Why? One could be playing Need for Speed Underground 2, get stuck on the game because they haven't found the hidden races that they have left on the map, assume that other Need for Speed titles are like this, and not play any of the others because of the stupid hidden races. And while I'm looking around the map, not being able to find hidden races, I get these messages from all these stupid people calling me and stuff, yo dog, hey bro, blah blah blah, and it just adds so much annoyance to the game. Like, just shut up. Just like all the old Fast and Furious movies, they talk like a bunch of freaking idiots. And Rachel calls your money bank whenever possible. It's not bank, it's money. Did you ever take an English class? And the atmosphere of this game is ridiculous. You've got the city with small roads, boring drives, which can sometimes be pretty confusing, and it's just lame to drive in. And speaking of driving around in, now to my biggest complaint of this game. The driving physics engine is one of the most stupid things I have ever seen. Just like the cars don't get that much better throughout the game, your own car doesn't either. The beginning of the game feels just extremely slow, especially compared to the first Underground game. And later, you get more and more performance upgrades, but you don't feel like you're getting that much faster at all. It almost feels like my Hummer has as much power as my Supra. You can have your Supra fully upgraded, and it'll still go the same speed as an SUV. It's some of the stupidest physics I've seen in a racing game. Maybe the Supra's a little bit faster, but not by much. Just pisses me off. And another thing that pisses me off is the fact that you have to pretty much rice your car. Yeah, that's right. I didn't say customize your car, but personally, I said rice it because that's the truth. And you need to do it to progress in the game. with people in the game barely mentioning performance upgrades, but being all about that visual customization. Or should I say, rice. This is even proven by the game's own instruction booklet. The game tells you how to customize your car before it actually tells you how to drive. Doesn't that say a lot about this game? It tells you what to do when you get at the customization shops, but not how to get to the customization shops. There's so many things I hate about this game that I can't even explain in one video. But I felt the need to say that, and I know Ricers are gonna hate me for this, but I don't care. Bye.